I was constantly asked to please come and do the film. Like, I was not
Oh,
interested in acting, so I didn't really want to become an actress. I mean, some of the topmost actresses in Bollywood have all been South Indian, starting from Padmini, Vaijayantimala, Wahida Rahman, Devi. I'm coming in order of time,
yeah.
but to Aishwarya Rai, Deepika Padukone, they've all been South Indian. I think these are just debates happening for the sake of debate. The reason why I'm putting on weight, nobody asks why. They assume that
Yeah.
they're just putting on weight. There are so many questions. Are they going through some kind of health related issues? Is there something else? There's a lot of things that they're not even like thinking about.
I remember meeting Nithya Menen last year during Mission Mangal, and we instantly formed a bond. She has been shouldering a lot of films down south, but she's also an Indian actress who's making her moves in Bollywood as well. Now she's gearing up for a big digital debut with Breathe Season 2, and we have her joining us for a conversation only on Pink Villa. This has been long pending, and I'm so happy that we're doing this.
Yeah, you asked me before and I told you I hadn't done my eyebrows and I'm looking like rubbish. And then you
I
were like, that's okay. I said, yeah, right. No, it's not okay.
you didn't have family backing when it comes to films. In the beginning, was there a bit of struggle? Were there rejections that you went through? How did you deal with it? How did you process it?
The thing is, that's a wrong question to ask me because for me, it was always the other way around. I was constantly asked to please come and do the film. Like, I was not
Oh,
interested in acting, so I didn't really want to become an actress. It just stumbled upon it was a destiny, of course. It was meant to be always, but I didn't know it then. But I just stumbled upon, and then it just kept pouring on me, and I kept rejecting everything left, right, and center. So the rejection was the other way around, rather than this way. So I've never auditioned in my life. I've never asked for anything in my life. It always just kept coming. I kept saying no until maybe some one or two. I'm like, okay, fine, I'll do this, and so it's quite recently that I've taken it very seriously and decided, what, this is my job. Let me do a good, let me do well in this. Until then, I really wasn't. So I really, it was meant to be for me. So I didn't face any struggle of that sort, and it kept sort of falling on me constantly.
yeah. But it's good that you admitted it. And because I didn't know your story, I want to know that when was the point when you realized that you want to do this? Since you didn't want to do it at one point, when was it that you
Yeah,
realized that this is it?
I think about 3 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, which was well into my film
Ah,
thing. So people, yeah. So if people don't always get it, but in my mind, I always thought, nah, this is a temporary thing. I mean, how can acting be my? I always wanted to study a lot further. I wanted to do my masters. I wanted to do a PhD. I wanted to do, like, I really wanted to study. I wanted to go abroad and study and all that. So I thought this was just a sort of temporary stint, and then I'll actually move on and I'll do what I really want to do in life. I had so many dreams. This not being films was not one of them.
true.
So but then, a few years back, I sort of realized, I had a realization that this is pretty much what I was meant to do, and it's a beautiful space to be in, and it's a beautiful medium. It's very, very powerful, and I want to use it because when something so precious is given to you, not everybody is able to get that. So
Yeah.
I decided to be grateful and do whatever I can to use this in a way that I can make a difference to people. So
You know,
that's
you.
the
Yeah. I'm sorry. You were saying something.
no the, I so that's the purpose now.
So I know that people really love you. Like you have a barrage of fans who shower that love on you, not just because of what you're doing on screen. They love you off screen. How
Yeah.
difficult does it become at times to balance both personas? There's something that you play on screen, a character, and then how does it become? How difficult is it for you to maintain that reality and the reality between real and real? The balance.
I'm not a method actor, so I don't really become that character to an extent that I
Yeah.
carry it back home with me. You say cut and I'm done. I'm very strongly, always rooted in who I am. And when I'm playing a character, it's pretty much between action and cut. So when you say action, something, like happens and I'm in the space and I'm that. But then it's cut, and thank God I don't have to be in that space anymore. That would kill me if I have to be that character, like, because I'm so happy. I'm a very happy soul, So I
Absolutely.
don't want to be like, there too long. But for a person as emotionally charged as I am, it's beautiful. It's lovely to get into that space and then get out. So,
True.
pretty
Absolutely.
much, I think I'm just being myself even on screen as well. I'm being very, very spontaneous and natural. It's not a put on ever.
The best thing is, like you said, that you are emotionally charged, but at the same time, you're a happy soul. It's a dichotomy when you play a role like you are in Breathe. You are
Yeah.
emotionally charged because your daughter is kidnapped, but you can't be happy. You are vulnerable
Yeah.
at the same time. When
Yeah.
the dream came to you, what was your first reaction? And this is also your digital debut.
Yeah. So my favorite things to watch and to do is things that make you happy. So when something like that comes up, I always say, like, I always tell my young that and everything, like, do you really need to like do this? Why so like intense? But then as an actor, you know that it's not always about what you personally like.
True.
It's also what other people, you're obviously doing it for a varied audience. And of course, I would like to, if I'm producing or if I'm doing some, I would like to do things that more I want to, like what I want to watch maybe. But then uh, that's not it. Your job as an actor is to be part of things that are also quite different from your taste and what other people like, as long as it's sensible and you like how it's being done. And Breathe was one of my favorite.
I want to know that there's a huge debate, and this always happens whenever we do an interview with an actor from any of the industries. I always get to read comments where they say that South actors are not necessarily given their due up north and in India, in Bollywood especially. Have you ever felt that, given that you have done a film like Mission Mangal, but there has not been a Bollywood announcement after that? So has there ever been that kind of a feeling, or have you been made to feel like that, a little like that?
I mean, some of the topmost actresses in Bollywood have all been South Indian, starting from Padmini, Vaijayantimala, Wahida Rahman, Sridevi. I'm coming in order of time.
Yeah.
But, to Aishwarya Rai, Deepika Padukone, they've all been South Indian. I think these are just debates happening for the sake of debate. I don't think, and either ways, there's no need that you have to do it only in Bollywood. We have beautiful mediums here in South, several languages. I work in 4 different languages. There's no dearth for films. I want to do good films, and it's not about Bollywood or wherever. I mean, if you're saying that not given due in Bollywood, you're saying that the South Indian industries are not good enough, which is not true. They make some of the
Exactly.
no. I know you're not saying, but I'm saying that's how I would see it, which is not true. Even the smallest industries, in fact, make the best of the films, whether it's Bengali or Marathi or Malayalam.
Agreed.
So I would love to, in fact, work in Bengali films or Marathi films. I'm so excited to do. Like, I'm excited to learn another language. I want to learn Bengali so much. I want to learn Marathi. Yeah. So I think that's what I think. I don't think these debates are really,
You're absolutely right,
best,
because
work, do your best, prove yourself, and everything's gonna happen. Nobody can deny you anything.
You have also been one person, Nithya, who has stood up against a lot of causes because you stand up for the right things. You've never conformed to the norms. Body shaming is reality today, and today is a time when body positivity is the need of the hour. I remember that you had given a very savage response to people a few months ago when people actually tried trolling you on your body weight. Do you think that this has become like a social media thing? And how do you deal with it? Did that ever affect you in the beginning, or are you completely fine with it right now? The comments that come in, because it's completely normal.
Of course, you get affected for sure. There's no doubt about it. Everybody does.
Yeah.
It's just that what happens is you learn. You realize, I read this somewhere, that you will never get criticized by someone who does more than you. You always get criticized by someone who is doing lesser than you. So, you sort of start learning, and you start realizing, oh, I'm an achiever. I'm doing something. I'm trying to do something, and I'm working at it. The reason why I'm putting on weight, nobody asks why. They assume that they're just putting on weight. There are so many questions. Are they going through some kind of health related issues? Is there something else? There's a lot of things that they're not even thinking about. But those are small things. Like, I don't think I don't believe in taking every personal problem and sort of blowing it up and saying, protest about it, fight about. I don't believe in that somehow. So I know this is.
You're a happy soul, like you said.
Yeah, no, but it's a very politically incorrect thing to say in these times. But I don't believe in doing that. You do it yourself. You overcome those things. I've always, whenever you say I've stood up, I've never spoken. I've never given a lot of interviews that are put in the print and everything. I've never given them. I've never said anything. In fact, I never talk about all these things. But I do something. I do it in my life, and I do it in the way I choose things, in the way people look at me, in the way people from the industry look at me today. Means with weight, without weight, doesn't matter what, I'm given my due, and that speaks more than me just talking and saying, "Hey, you should do this, you should not do this." Because a lot of people come from a lot of different places. You can't really go and tell them, grow up, you change yourself and all that. You do your thing. If you're really good, you will definitely get your due. I don't think blaming other people is an option. It should never be. Oh, these people are doing this, look at these people are doing, these people are racist, these people. Blaming people will get you nowhere.
True.
Rather focus on what you want to do and just do that.
But thank you for this lovely conversation. It was long pending.
Thank you.
Once this lockdown is over, we have to meet and do one more.
Yes, definitely. Thank you for asking me nice questions that kept me quite engaged and involved. Thank you.
Yeah.